Hello everyone and welcome back to another Corepunk video. So I know you are very thrilled for the next alpha, which is just in a couple of days on the 27th. But Corepunk just dropped another news, which is this article you can see on the screen right now called New Weapon with New Weapon Specializations and Specialization Talents. This is interesting. So they're basically showing us new weapon specializations and specialization talents, which if you're not used to listen or hear about Corepunk, so basically this is like talent trees. So you know, for example, other MMOs where you could have a warrior, then you could have a arms warrior, a fury warrior, or even a protection warrior. This would be the same thing here, kinda like that. So let's dive into it. So, new weapon specializations and specialization talents. Here it goes. Hello everyone. Today we want to introduce you to 3 new weapon specializations and talents for 6 specializations. Weapon talents enhances a hero's abilities, activate additional effects, change mechanics or add new skills. Weapon talents become available automatically at level 6. From level 6, players can use consumables and accumulate energy. Talents can be reset at an NPC. In the test, there will be simplified functionality for teachers, including passive talent teachers who will be limited to selling consumables for resetting talents. In early access, this functionality will be expanded and the cost of resetting talents will increase each time. Our goal is to strike a balance, making talents reset accessible but a thoughtful action. So it sounds like what they're gonna do is, it reminds me a bit of what World of Warcraft used to be. You know, every time you reset talents, for example, you could take Classic, where first time you reset a talent points, it would be, what was that like? Was it like 50 silver, 5 silver, 50 silver, 10 silver? I can't remember. And then next time it was the double and double and double and double. So the more times you respec, the more times you're gonna pay even more. Until you hand respec a lot. I think like the max in World of Warcraft was something like, was it 5 or 50 gold? I can't remember, you know, but there would probably be like a cap eventually, I guess. But I guess also if you keep respecing, maybe, I don't know, maybe something is wrong, maybe you're playing the wrong class, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, let's continue. To upgrade weapon talents, players need to accumulate energies in the specialization. With each level increase, players can choose one talent and progress further along the branch. Consumables providing energy can be obtained as a quest reward and as a loot in world drops. Consumables can be used directly from the inventory by right-clicking, and the energy will replenish the specialization's experience. Players can simultaneously, oh my god, I hate these words, simultaneously, there we go, upgrade 26 talents. There are no restrictions on how much upgrade each skill branch. Players can upgrade any talents while following upgrade sequence within the branch. Interesting. So before you can upgrade even more in your weapon talents, you need this energy, which you can get from these items, which you can get from different quests or probably like different world activities, I would assume in the end. Weapon specializations talents are another progression system designed to give the player the ability to customize their character more flexible and accurately to their playstyle. Along with the passive talents and itemization system, players have extensive options for build creations. It's also important to note that in Corepunk, almost all systems have a set of unique stats they are designed to enhance. It's also important to note that in Corepunk, almost all systems have a set of unique stats they're designed to enhance. Okay. There are a few exceptions to the general rule, but overall the progression structure is built to ensure players don't feel repetition. when increasing their character's power. We have also reworked the heroes, and they are slightly different from the previously presented on the website. Today we present you 3 new specializations: Archer, Shaman, and Infiltrator. We hope you like their set of outplay possibilities, and we look forward to your comments and suggestions. We're still tweaking the numbers and balance for the test these very days, so keep that in mind when you're theory crafting with the numbers. However, all the mechanics are already in place for the test, so you can start playing around with them. Thank you for your attention and warmth. We hope you're waiting to try everything out yourself, and we look forward to seeing you in the game soon. Your Corepunk team. Alright, so that was like a new post about new weapon specializations and new specialization talents. So again, weapon specializations is like the talents, like it's the subclass of your class. So you have literally like classes in this game. If you didn't know that, you have these classes. For example, we can take the Warmonger. So the Warmonger has weapon specialization, which is either the Legionary, which uses a spear and shield. We also have the Commando, which uses a minigun. And then we have also the last one, which is the Shaman, who uses melee fighting. Kind of like, fist weapons or something like that. And, classic Shaman that can summon wolves and stuff like that. So basically what they are showing in this new article here is that they are showing us these new 3 weapon specializations: the Archer, the Shaman, the Infiltrator. And also the talent, well, what they call the specialization talents. So down here they actually show some previews of the stuff you can get. For example, first thing here, the first row is actually your active abilities. So this is the 3 active abilities you have you can use in combat, and your ultimate and your passive. So you can see that is the first 3 abilities. Imagine like League of Legends or Dota. You have your 3 normal spells you're spamming, you have your ultimate, and you have your passive. The same if you go down to this is the Legionary, which is like a tanky guy with a shield and spear. That's the Warmonger. Then you have the Shaman, which is the second weapon specialization of the Warmonger, which you can see here again. We have 3 active abilities. We have the passive, and we have the ultimate one. And again, if we go down, we have the Destroyer, 3 spells again, 1 passive, and 1. And I can keep going doing this. Again, the Ranger, which is a new one, 3 active spells, a passive, and an ultimate. And we also have the Blast Medic down here, and we also have the Infiltrator. These 6 in all weapon specializations is going to be the weapon specializations you can play in the next playtest on the 1027. And what else we can see here is that, for example, if we take the Shaman, so we can see he has a Rip Apart, Totemic Fury, Lightning Strike, Elemental Mastery, and Summon Direwolf. That has active abilities and has 1 passive. But then we also have below here these, which is what I believe, as they say, you can even see the button. You have to press Q, W, E, T. This passive one actually has a activation on it, and R. Yeah, some of the passives actually has activation where you actually need to use it. Maybe all of them actually, when looking on it. Yeah, they all. Well, at least it says T, but not sure if all of them has an active, but possibly. So we can see everything down here is what I'm pretty sure they are calling the specialization talents. So you can see, even though we play the Shaman and we have all this from the start, or it's kind of like in a MOBA, when you level up you need to put points into them. But beside of that, you need those, as they said, those items which is going to give you energy, which I'm pretty sure is going to unlock these below here. And you can see we have ones in tier 1, all these are tier 1, then we have tier 2, and we have a single one there in tier 3. Oh, actually 2 of them is tier 3. What it also looks like is that they are connected to the spell above them. So you can see here that, and it makes sense why it's tier 3 over here, because that's your ultimate spell. But for example, here we have, let's take an example. We have Lightning Strike here. The shaman gathers electricity from the atmosphere and releases lightning at the target, dealing magical damage, spell power, with 5 charges of elemental power. To cast this instance, consume all charges of this special ability. Then you can get Lightning Recoil for this one here. The first target hit by the lightning is knocked back 1 meter. Or Electrifying Aftershock. If the ability deals critical damage, it leaves electric charges on the target, inflicting periodic magic damage equal to 50% spell power over 5 seconds. It's pretty great. I mean, that's pretty great. So if it actually does like critical damage, it leaves like a debuff, well, a damage over time on them. Also, dual lightning strike. The ability has 2 charges. Or chain lightning. The shaman delves deeper into the knowledge of the air element, making his lightning a more destructive. The lightning turns into a chain lightning that strikes up to 4 targets, which each next target to receive 50% less damage. Or the last one, recursive chain. The lightning can bounce between the same target if no other targets are available. That is nasty. But again, and of course also the totem spell here has some passive you can pick between, and so on. Since we cannot really click on them and test it, we probably have to see in the game like how many active can you have for each of them. I'm sure maybe it was in the text we just read, but you know, we have to see how it actually works out when you get these. Can you like upgrade all these below here, or can you only take 1 below each spell? We have to see when the next test is starting very soon. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. They released this new announcement here just before, a few days before the next playtest, which is the next alpha. And if you're curious, you can go to the website, corepunk.com, and you can see all the spells, the active spells you can use for your different classes, subclasses, and all the upgrades you can get as well for them. And if you want to dive even more into it, last video we made about Corepunk, we talk about this one here, which was where they showed the talents. So this is something differently. So you can, for example, choose to go up in, you can pick 3 talent trees. This is something next to your class. So your class and subclass is unique to your subclass. So basically, if you're a shaman, and you have shaman specialization talents. But these talents here, or as I think they call them, yeah, passive talents, is something everyone can pick. So for example, you can pick warrior, which gives 5% increased damage, and then you can pick between one on this line, one on this, one on this, one on this, one on this. Or you can pick assassin, which gives 5 physical magic crit, physical or magic crit chance. And again, you can pick one on this line here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Or you can go support, you can go medic, you can go mage, you can go tank, and you can go hunter or pathfinder. Each of them is differently. For example, the pathfinder is very solo focused. The hunter is of course a ranged focus with a 10% attack speed, and of course, you know, you get some, for example, like when the character health drops below 50% of the attack speed is increased by 10, or stuff, you know, it's like you can imagine like it's what a hunter would be like. Or we have a tanky one where, of course, if you want to be a tank, you need, of course, this one here, the mage one that gives more mana and a lot of stuff. And of course, if you want to be a healer, you need to have the medic one here. I could imagine that the support one and the medic could be a good combination together, but we'll see when we start playing around with these. But basically, this was just to tell you, if you are going to the website and want to look more into this, look at the weapon specializations, the specialization talents, and also the passive talents for the game, because then you're going to have so much customability, like customizations you can do for your character, which is going to make it very, very unique. So, cool update. And again, you know, on the 27, which I'm pretty sure it was the 27, wasn't it the 27? Yeah, it's the 27. I'm pretty sure it was the 27. Hold on, 27. No, it was this one here. Yeah, 27. Yeah, there we go. From May 27th to June the 2nd. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun. So I'll see you. I'll be live streaming this gameplay here on my Twitch channel and my YouTube channel. So it doesn't matter if you want to watch on Twitch or YouTube. You can find me on the May 27th, where I'm gonna be live streaming Corepunk. It's gonna be fun. So thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in Corepunk. Peace out.